most people in most jobs are posers, fall in love with writing and creating. The reason why I say that is, like I started out as a designer when I was like, 20 years old. I had my first internship. And one of the things I saw back then was that most people in most jobs are posers. Most people go into banking not because they love finance or they love like the numbers. They go into banking because they want to be a bank, like they want to pretend like they're Gordon Gecko or something like that. You know what I mean? And I realized that like at my first job when I was young, and then when I started hiring people, um, a lot of times what happens is about 80% of the time when I hire a young new designer, they're also a poser. They think being a designer means having tattoo on your arms, having these glasses, drinking Starbucks, and having some, Wacom tablet and working on a Macintosh. That's what they think designer means. It's like they're they like the idea of being a designer. They don't actually love design, right? Because you know the best designers I know are not like that. Like if you look at them, you wouldn't even be able to tell that they're a designer. So, and it's the same thing. Like when we hire a new developer, they think being a developer means having some, like having these like technology stickers on their laptop, using certain softwares, right? Going to these developer conferences and uh um they they think that's what developer means, right? Like because that's the tech startup trend. But people that are real the best developers I know, you can't even tell that they're developers when you look at them. They actually, they actually love solving problems. They actually love like they're freaks about mathematics. They know all the mathematical formulas and like theories, and they're like total real geeks. They're not like wannabe Mark Zuckerbergs. They're like real true geeks, right? And I think the way we can get people to, so that's what I mean by fall in love with writer. Yeah, like I don't know if you guys ever seen the scene in Family Guy where there's a guy, there's these two people with their laptops at a coffee shop, and the conversation goes like, oh, if you want to be a writer, you have to write in a coffee shop. You can't just write at home. And because while you're writing, people have to watch you. If nobody's watching you, what's the point of writing? And then the other guy goes, oh, let me write that down. And then the other person goes, okay, I'll watch you. So like that's what people think writer means. Oh, I'm gonna bring my laptop to Starbucks and pretend like I'm writing my next screenplay. That's what writers do. That's the poser mentality. Right? People like, so I want people to really fall in love with writing, not be a poser. Okay. And I think the only way we can do that is like at our agency, that's what happens. People first they start doing the whole poser shit. And then we have some real hardcore developers in our company. We have some real hardcore designers in our company that are like, true lover of our craft, right? These are like seasoned vets, craftsmen, right? And then once we start having lunch, and then these posers starts talking like as if they know about coding or design, and then they just like they're getting made fun of, and then we have real serious discussion about coding design, and they see these people in action, and eventually over time they start shedding their poser skin and they actually fall in love with the craft. And we always have to, like, every time we hire new people, we have to go through that phase.